All right, guys, so here we are. We're going to try to do plan number 2 for the bats. So seems like the bats haven't gone away with our mothballs and our tinfoil ornament that's down there. So we're gonna do another little thing we found on the internet that says that it'll get rid of them. So oh, the other thing we tried to do is turn the lights on right here. So the rope light. So as you can see, there's still quite a bit of bat poop. Guano, if you will, in the windowsills. We haven't cleaned it in quite a while, but one thing the people on the internet say is in order to get rid of the bats, you have to get rid of the smell of the bats. Because, like, you know that saying, blind as a bat? Like, basically, the bats will go back to where it smells like they live, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a bat expert, but, so what we're going to do is we're going to sweep all this up. We're going to sweep up all the bat poop, and then we also have to sweep up the bat pee that's on the windows, which is absolutely disgusting, so... But one thing Shelly had read is that you can make these tinfoil things and put it by where the bats go in, and that should scare them away because they don't like the noise. But if you're wondering how do you tell where the bats come in without, I mean, the best way is to see where they fly out of, because then you'll know where they got in at. But if you look at this spot, our house is like stone blocks, and it's not flat stone, as you can tell. So the bats can get, like, if you look by the side, the shutters, you can see behind there, so the bats can go in there. And there's actually quite a bit of bat poop behind those, so we might have to take the shutters off, which I don't want to because I don't want to ruin the house, but we may have to do that. But let me show you how you can tell where a bat may be going in and out of your house. So, as the girls would say, a bat and rat rhyme. So just like with rats, usually you can tell where they're getting in at because there's like a dark oily looking, it's dirty at the entrance. Like, even with people, like if you look by a doorknob and stuff, or a spot where you open and close a door, it gets dirty because your hands are dirty or because there's oil on your hands. So right there, that's probably the number one place they're going in, because look how gross that is. And last night I actually stayed out last night to see if the bats flew out, and I seen 4 fly out of there. I seen a couple fly out of right here, and then I seen a couple fly out right above the door right here. So what we're going to do right now is I'm just going to sweep it up. Like I said, I'm going to spray some magical spritzer on there. So Shelly did some research, and she found out that there's a couple things bats don't like the smell of. I guess they don't like the smell of vinegar, and they don't like the smell of lavender. Oh, and if you're wondering what these pantyhose are, there's a link. You can watch the video that's in the top left-hand corner here, and that'll explain why we had pantyhose hanging on our porch. You know, when you don't like bats or any kind of thing and you're trying to get rid of them, you'll do just about anything. So what we're going to do is, let me get this out of here. It's kind of spooky because you never know, the bat could fly out at any time if they're awake. The other day, the girls, we had a bat fall out of the barn, and the girls wanted to keep it, so we named it Brad the Bat. You can watch that clip right here. Yep, so here's a bat up close and personal that fell out of the barn door. So that's kind of what's living above. That's kind of what's living above the porch. He's taking a really good nap right now.
Dad, one day can we have a pet one?
No, we're not gonna have a pet bat. Let's get in the car. Let's go.
Nice one with a collar.
You don't have those. The only ones that you can have pets are the vampire ones. Just kidding. But yeah, no, we can't have pet bats. But yeah, they must be. It must have been in the track up here. So
I think that's a bat house.
Yeah, it's probably a pretty big bat house actually. So I don't know.
Oh, those
But he's in a
baskets.
little bat coma right now. Okay, let's go.
I hope we see him tomorrow.
But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to spray the vinegar solution, which actually they don't like vinegar and they don't like lavender. So we bought vinegar with lavender in it already. So we're just going to spray it on the bottom here, just where all the poop falls. The other good thing is we kind of have ants, a lot of ants at our house too. So it'll keep the ants away also. But it's one of those things, we just bought a new house and you get to find out all the wonderful things the previous owner may or may not have known about. But I have a feeling these ants and the bats and all that stuff was stuff that they knew about, because they sold the house in the middle of winter for one. And there's a whole bunch of bat poop, so there's no way this is brand new. So we're just gonna spray right where we think they're gonna go in at. So we'll spray that area. I gotta put, oh, I didn't even record that. We're gonna spray this area here. It's gonna rain tonight too, so if it does wash away, we can just do it again, because vinegar's pretty cheap. I have to spray that entry area up there, but I can't do that with holding the camera. And like I said, you'd swear it was my first time recording a video, but the phone tipped over during that time lapse. Sorry about that. But we have sprayed we sprayed the entire window, because we have to wash it too, because there's bat pee and everything all over it. And hopefully it won't ruin the house, but I have sprayed the whole top part where the soffit meets the house, where there's a gap and all the bat poop and pee's coming out of, and I've seen some bats fly out. And then I've also sprayed the walls. I sprayed the walls and I sprayed the floor too. And then just for good measure, because some of the bats fly in and out of this overhang here, like they come from out here and then they fly in there and land up there. I'm gonna spray the overhang right here, just so the smell of the vinegar and the lavender's out there to hopefully deter them from even coming into the porch. All right, well, we're all done. I sprayed the whole porch, all of the walls, this side of the overhang, up here at the gap right here, and then both ends of the overhang and all the windows. It's getting ready to storm again, so I got done just in the nick of time. But if you've been a long-time subscriber and you've been wondering how the plants are holding up, they're pretty good. Kelly got those for Mother's Day. She bought them herself because she loves hanging baskets, but the real ones always die, so these ones are fake ones, but they're really, really durable. So if you'd like to watch the video of when Shelly got those, you can click the link in the top of the screen. Okay, look at that. Didn't even phase that plant, man. I like to see your real hanging baskets handle the wind like that. But I'm gonna go in the house before it starts storming. To the stables! To the stables! It's gonna storm! Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget you can watch more videos. You can click one on the screen or one in the suggested video section. Thanks for watching.